This will be a video on how to use scales in a creative and fun way. A scale is a pattern of notes that joins one note, say A, to the same note 8 notes or an octave apart. Now, scales are the building blocks of music, and songwriters and composers use scales to compose their melodies. It's really important and a great idea to learn your scale patterns across the fretboard, so that when you're learning a new tune, you can start to recognise these patterns occurring within the tune that you're learning. And when you start to recognise patterns emerging in music, that's when you start to link what you're hearing with what you can play on the fretboard. So we're going to start by using the scale A minor, which is simple because it has no sharps or flats. It's simply A, B, C, D, E, F, G, through to A again, like this. Now that's all fine and good, learning how to play the scale up and then down, but it gets you stuck in a little bit of a rut because you start to spend a lot of time and effort learning how to play up the scale, but not so much learning how to play down it. So here's coming to my first idea. How about you play down the scale and then up? Simply flip it around. And this is where you come to my second idea. You can sequence your scales. So instead of just playing up in steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 through to 8, you can play like this. That's just one idea of sequencing, and you can do it in other ways as well. But it sounds much cooler playing it like this. Which brings me to my third idea. Look for scales in songs. There might not be a full scale going up and down within the song, but there's little sections that you'll find within lots of popular tunes. So here's an example. So those are my 3 ideas for making scales more creative and fun. Firstly, play down the scale and back up to freshen it up. Secondly, sequence your scales. So jump up, step down, jump up, step down, and play around with them, come up with your own sequences. Thirdly, listen out for bits of scales in songs that you know already, and that will make it much more fun to practice your scales. So I hope this has been useful. Keep playing, and I'll see you soon.